Alright, y'all, so this episode of Greenleaf was giving what it was giving. So let's give it what we got. So the episode opens up, basically, with Clara giving Lady May a call and saying, girl, remember what we talked about with that money? Yeah, it ain't gonna happen. I done talked to my people and they advised me against it. So sorry. A clicker. And that was the end of that. Lady May say, here is my chance. Okay? She marched into Bishop's office. Did you hear what happened? She ain't gonna give us the money. He like, man, I know that's really messed up. She said, oh, not to worry. I have the perfect plan. You gonna fix it. What you gonna do is, you gonna get with me. We gonna stand in front of the church. We gonna tell everybody our business and let them know that we not gonna be together no more. And then I'm gonna have you step down so I can step up and be the head pastor. Bishop said, excuse me? Be the head pastor of what church? Don't act like I did not have a calling when you met me. He said, baby, I understand. And I applaud you for wanting to reach all the way back in yesteryear to try to reclaim your time. But baby, it ain't gonna happen here. No, Charity is home. We also find out that Charity had got arrested, so Kevin was not playing with you. Now, while Mama is unpacking a diaper bag, we come to realize that Mama is taking oxycodone. Now, I was thinking, oh my God, where this come from? How she get a hold of this? Come to find out when she had her C-section with the twins, that's what they had prescribed her, and Mama just got back to taking them. I don't know if she was postpartum or she was just downright depressed because her man is not with a man. Like, we need to know. We need to know. We need to know. So the next time we see Charity or whatever, she's exchanging the child with Kevin. Mama is over it. When he gets to loving on that little baby, she said, boom, she just dropped the bag and, oh, I'm leaving. Like, she just stormed back up the stairs. Kevin was like, Now, see, what I wanted to have happen was that she left them pills in that bag and he found it. Oh, but you did yourself justice at the hospital. And we gonna get into it, y'all. We gonna get into it. Rochelle and Tasha Skanks sitting outside what I think is Triumph. So, girl, you really treading slippery. So, I'm trying to figure out how nobody has found out that y'all two hanging out. Like, girl, is Memphis not as nosy as Houston, Texas? That would have been spilled, okay? Especially down here on the south side. So anyway, Rochelle is basically telling Tasha, oh, I need him to sign these files or whatever, Jacob that is. And while he's signing that, I had slipped a little situation up in there basically saying that he is authorizing a bank account to be open for the real church. Now, if y'all don't know this, before Jacob took over Triumph, he was basically having Tent Church, and he called it the real church. Well, when he took over Triumph, the real church was no longer. And Tasha said that. She was like, the real church don't exist no more. Rochelle was like, I know. But you need to bend over and show him what you're working with, and he won't know. This is the only thing we have to take him down. I got Bishop and Lady May with the IRS. I ain't got nothing on Jacob. I got to take him down too. I wonder what she gonna do to Grace. Because they was working together. They had a good relationship, and I don't think that Grace is gonna go left or, betray her. But we don't know, y'all. Grace is good for it. Lady May and Connie, a.k.a. Two-Piece Tongue. So she had Two-Piece to walk up in her office or whatever, and she was like, oh, girl, I understand how you must feel about this IRS situation. I feel it too, Connie. I feel it too. But I got a plan, girl. I'm going to get Bishop to step down. Now, that was part of Connie and the Deacon Boys' plan. So she was like, okay. I see you finally saying that our way. She was like, yes, I am. And when he stepped down, I'ma step up. Connie said, Mama, I thought we had already talked about this. Lady May said, it ain't no discussion. I'm doing it. Connie said, baby, you've already been replaced. And you ain't even got the job. By who, Lady May asked. And when she finds out that it's Grace, did not just tell y'all that Grace is gonna find. Grace wasn't even in the mix, and she didn't mess the situation all the way up. Sophia, we're gonna talk about Sophia's situation later on when it comes up, because like I said, we're gonna try to do stuff in chronological order. But when we see Sophia, she's interacting with the kids, being the great Sophia that we all know and love her to be, and the boyfriend shows up, basically to apologize. I am rooting for you, boyfriend. I thought you was gonna be X off the list when you pulled that stunt the other night at the round table party. But you pulling it on through. You pulling it on through. The next time now mind you, she had been having stomach pains. But she only had one basically. I thought she was gonna have one at the children's church, but no, that didn't happen. So then she has a run-in with Zora down to the living room. She trying to make peace, and Zora like, nah, I ain't hearing you about my face. And then Sophia finally said, girl, listen, I don't want to make up with you no more than you want to make up with me, okay? I'm just trying to be nice and Christian. Then she had a stomach pain right in front of Zora. And that little heifer had the nerve to say, you may be pregnant. You know what? In the words of Sister Mary Clarence, bless you. You couldn't even care about your cousin? You tried up the stairs and the girl is just going through it. So much so she had to be sent out to the hospital. And you still don't care. You need Jesus. Bishop and Percy. Now, as Bishop is talking to Percy, and Percy is just spitting out all this knowledge, when he said, you need to call Rochelle, I don't even know why you got me here when you got somebody in your corner that can really help you out with the situation. And then he basically names Rochelle. Then it dawned on me, y'all, that was her plan all along. Because remember, in that car, she was like, I ain't going back to Calvary, but I know good and well that Bishop is going to come looking for me, especially with this IRS situation. And that's exactly what happened. All of this is her plan. Jacob and Tasha. So Tasha Skanks walks into Jacob's office to try to get him to sign the paperwork, but she walks in at the wrong time. Jacob is having a heart-to-heart chess moment with his son. And she just sitting there just gleaming like, oh my God, look at this. Oh my God. And she couldn't do it. He was ready to sign the papers right then. She could not do it. And then she made a comment about the AC and he was like, I'm going to get right on it. No. I got you. I'm going to take it. That just reinforced this is a good man and I'm going to just do him dirty for nothing. And Tasha, you really in a messed up place because I'm pretty sure you went into the situation trying to be as evil as Rochelle. But you got a heart. You have a heart and baby, it is crunching like corn chips. You hear me? So she couldn't do it. She walked outside. She tells Rochelle, I can't do it, girl. Like, it's just, it was the wrong time. It was the wrong time. And here go Rochelle being as crafty as she want to be. Do you want to see Basie again? Okay, well then make it the right time. Like I said, we ain't got nothing else but this account that I'm trying to open up to take him down. And if we cannot take them down, you will never see Basie again. And oh, by the way, even if you do see Basie again, you will never have this church again. Girl, like, how you gonna get me to do something for you and you just shattering all my dreams? Lady Mae goes to Grace to basically get in her behind about the whole leaving the church situation. So she like, I see what you're doing. I see you trying to run a coup with Connie. And then Grace was like, girl, what are you talking about? Connie asked me and I said no. It's like Grace can never win with Lady Mae. She flat out told her, I said no, I don't want the church. I know that y'all are trying to carouse and trying to come up with a plan together. And you just wait until Bishop. Did you not hear what I just said? I don't want this church. Good, because you're never gonna get it. Ooh. Lady Mae, you need to get that together. That is not becoming of a first lady. And you trying to be a pastor. At that point, Grace was like, I am over this. She goes and talks to Connie. Why did you go and talk to my mama and you knew I did not want to do this? Then Connie was like, are you really willing to sit aside and watch everything that your family has worked for just crumble? Grace was like, oh my God, no. I pray every night and I just hope they get it together. And Connie was like, exactly, that's why you need to leave the church. And that's when Grace said something that is really poignant and important to why she does not want to pastor this church. She basically was like, look, sister, look, sis, my views and y'all views don't add up. They don't intersect at any point, except for Jesus, which should ultimately be enough. But when you want to start living like Jesus, then y'all go down different avenues. So it's not gonna work. I can't lead a flock that's not willing to follow. I'm progressive. And from the looks of it, yes, I make a church, but they Southern Baptist, honey, so they're not gonna be willing to change anything, okay? The church I grew up in still don't do praise and worship, y'all. They still do devotion. I mean, that's cute, but God. Y'all can't progress the praise and worship. That's why don't nobody come on time. So anyway, let me get back on the story. Connie was like, I hear what you saying, girl. But hear this. Your mama going around saying she finna be the new Queen Dondada in town. And she is finna sink this entire ship and it's gonna be a for sale sign in the front. Is that what you want? Bishop falls in the trap and meets with Rochelle. Basically, long story short, Bishop was like, I'm sorry. Now help me. And Rochelle was like, no. How are you gonna just dump me off to the side, treat me like trash, and then try to come back and ask for my help? No, get out. No. Fred, the bellhop, if he comes back in here, do not let me know because I do not want to know, okay? I said good day. And that's when I said that she had kind of threw me off a little bit because I was like, now if this was your plan and he came running back, I mean running back, then why are you giving him the rebuke? Okay, I don't understand. Why? I don't understand why you did that. But you had a trick up your sleeve. And I see you for your works. The moment we have all been waiting for. Charity at this hospital. So Charity decides that she wants to go to the hospital high on oxycodone. Now, first of all, I would have stayed my behind at the house. But no, she just has to go. So then Grace comes from back with the doctor and she tells the family what's going on. Charity stands up and says, I know what it's like to lose a daughter. So if things go south, I got you. And everybody thinking she drunk. No. Mom, oh Lord Jesus, I would have slapped her back into that seat. Lord, no. And if that wasn't enough, then she had her incident with the vending machine. Lord have mercy. A whatchamacallit? Girl, I ain't never even had a whatchamacallit, and I don't want one if it's gonna make me do that, okay? You was literally like out of control. You started beating the machine. Okay, everybody beats the machine. Everybody boom, boom, boom. But when you start to getting like, I want what I deserve, girl. Carissa Dorsky and Amber Rose had $1 right there and was gonna give it to you. You punched through the glass. You gonna need to sit down before you get knocked down. Cause oh Lord Jesus. And this is not looking healthy for you as a mom, especially in the situation that you are going through with Kevin. If that man wind up and get sole custody of that little boy, Charity's gonna be done for. Lord, oh Lord, I pray that is not what's gonna happen. I don't really want to talk about this, but it happened, so I guess I'll bring it up. Zora and her parents. That's a little brat. I'm sorry. Y'all don't need to feel bad for what y'all doing. Y'all are at y'all's wits end. Like I said last week, beat her behind. Take your belt off, Jacob, and go to work on her behind. I do not know how Lady Mae and Bishop raised y'all, but let me tell you what worked for me. I was still bad and I was still rebellious, but it was some stuff I knew I wasn't gonna do no more, okay? And I turned out just fine. Yes, just fine. Bishop makes yet another plea in the hospital with Lady Mae. Like, don't you see what's going on? These kids need their parents. Like, we need to stop this foolishness. Everything is crumbling around us. Let's just fix this and try to move forward as a family. Lady Mae was like, Bishop, baby, no. And for me, I was less mad and more worried. Because when anybody, especially a woman, when they're calm with their decision, it's final. Now, if I'm mad and I'm going off and cussing you out and beating you upside your head, I'm irrational. I'm thinking in the moment. I'm very, what's the word? Impulsive. But when I'm calm, I've had time to think about this. I've had time to sit with this. And my mind is made up. Bishop knew it. Bishop knew it. So after that, they go to the chapel or whatever, and they go to the chapel because during the surgery of trying to heal whatever was going on with Sophia, they found out that there was a situation going on with her uterus, and they had to take it out. Or them. I don't know how that works. I love y'all, but you know I'm not worried about what's going on down there. But basically, they had to take the uterus out, and that ultimately prevented her from ever having children naturally. And that was a lot for Grace. So Grace needed to gather her thoughts. Grace goes to the chapel, then the family comes to the chapel, and they start to quote the Lord's Prayer, and Grace and Charity make up. And as they're praying, Lady May on this side, Bishop on this side, he gets a text message from Latoya Luckett, Rochelle Fish. I'm sorry. I can't help. Boom, kaboom. Now here's the thing though, Bishop. You're gonna get the help you need, clear this IRS stuff, and have a smooth sailing life. But you reconnecting with Rochelle is going to put yet another permanent nail in the coffin that is y'all's marriage. I'm telling you what I know, Bishop. If you have any fight in you to save whatever is left of y'all's marriage, Rochelle needs to be the last person on your call list, and she needs to be far away from you, but she set up your life in such a way that you almost need her right now. Girl, this guy's to unfold, alright? And then Jacob signs the papers. I guess that talk about do you want to see Basie set in. And Tasha was like, look, you got your love. I want to just see my husband again, so I got to do what I got to do. Like, Rochelle really put her in a tight position, and she got him to sign them papers. And then he called her family, y'all. Like, oh, Lord. When she walked out of the room, you could just see the regret, the guilt, the sorrow on her face. And I really don't know if she's still going to go through with it. But we know that it's signed. And finally, Bishop gives Lady May a draft of the speech that they're planning to give on Sunday. And I think in that moment, Lady May got a little mad. He apologized and she was just like, close the door on your way out. Like, I think deep down Lady May, even though she keeps saying no, the answer is absolutely no. She wants him to fight because she wants this marriage as much as he does. She wants him to fight. That's what I got. Let me know. Hop in the comments and y'all let me know. But that's what I got. She wants him to fight. And him giving her that speech was like, you know what, I give up. You give up, I give up. Nobody is fighting, and that just took her out. Because if y'all notice, tears started to well up in her eyes, and she just dropped the paper. Like, she couldn't take it no more. But yeah, y'all, that was Greenleaf for me. And woo! We got a lot to unpack for this season. Same place, my Lord. Same time.